PHP tutorial 1.2. Okay, in the previous tutorial we basically covered installing wamp server, the localhost, the www directory, and we created a file in the www directory. We created a directory called temp, and in there we created a file called index2.php. Now let's just get that in our localhost running. If any of this doesn't make sense to you, please refer to tutorial 1.1. So we go to 127.0.0.1 port 88, and then directory temp and index2.php. Okay, I already got one running here. There's something wrong with that address. Okay, and there's some of the text being outputted by the PHP parser that we wrote in the previous program. So let's just act this. Let me just close this. So I'm gonna show you how to get to the directory. You can just go to wamp, go to www directory, go to temp, index2, open with notepad, and we can edit from here. So one of the first things you need to understand, or basically in any programming language, is how to use variables. So let's define a variable. Let's put in our start PHP tag, end PHP tag, and let's create a variable. We'll call it $ABC, and we'll say welcome to PHP. So $ABC is basically your variable, and we set this variable equal to the text welcome to PHP. And that's basically how you define a variable in PHP. You don't have to tell it that it's integer or string or any of those, like C is very particular on those kind of things, but in PHP it's easy. The variable itself can see that this is text, and it defines this variable in the memory as text. So there we've created a variable ABC, and it's equal to welcome to PHP. So if we say echo $ABC, this should output the text welcome to PHP to the browser. So let's save this and go back to the browser, and let's refresh. You press F5 to refresh, and there we're outputting the variable, the content of the variable, and it says welcome to PHP. So you can already start to see how useful this could be. You might have a parameter like, let's say your name is John Smith. Now we can say echo welcome to PHP, and then we put $ABC. Now this should say welcome to PHP John Smith. Now let me just see if this works. Okay, now this is a parsing error. This tells us PHP doesn't properly understand what we've done, and you can go through this error and learn what they mean through experience. So let's go back and see what's wrong. Okay, so basically we said welcome to, and PHP wants everything after echo to be between these tags, but the variables doesn't have to be between those tags, because which you can remember from the previous one that we output, we just said $ABC. So the variables doesn't have to be between these tags. So we'll say echo welcome to PHP, and we put a dot, and then you put your variable. So let's see if this works now. And there, welcome to PHP John Smith. Now we just need to put in a space there. I'll just put the space at the end there. Save it, run, and there, welcome to PHP John Smith. So if you just put plain text, if you want to just echo plain text, you have to put them between this and this tag, and then you can put dot and then your variable. So let's say echo, put some HTML in break. Now if you don't know what break means, you have to go through some other tutorials just to brush up on your HTML. Break just basically tells the browser it needs to go to the next line, and whatever text is to follow needs to follow below the welcome to John Smith. So let's echo end of the line. Let's save this and refresh. Oh, we got another error. Let's see, break. Oh, you need to end with a semicolon on every line of PHP. And there we go. Welcome to PHP John Smith, and break end of line. Now if you right click and say view page source, you can see it says welcome to PHP John Smith. So this is all outputted HTML. Even though we have a lot of PHP code, PHP passes it, outputs it to the browser as PHP. Then we've got a break, and then we've got the end of line text. And that's basically how the very basics of variables. And that's the end of